as we speak to an office, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to make videos that I can edit moving forward. So for you guys, pay attention. I'm doing more live streams. Hit that push notification bell, because again, we're moving offices. I'm moving to an office. That means like everything I have here is going to be moved. It's going to take me like a week to get in. I have a lot of people moving from different states. I said moved like 6 times in a row. And basically, we're getting a new office. So, hey, guys, if you are not like, if you're watching this on replay, skip forward. I usually wait like 10 minutes. People are literally complaining in the comments that, oh, you're waiting so long to get to the point. You're waiting so long to get to the point. Skip forward, okay? If you're here and you're live with me, ask me questions, because we're going to wait 10 minutes to wait for more people to jump in. I usually start when there's about 100, and I would say like 500 to 700 people. Then I'll get it started. I get it started. I got to wait for more people to join so they don't miss out on the content, okay? We're going to be talking about, oh, no sound? Oh, thanks, guys. There's sound. You guys hear me? I know you hear me. I think that you guys hear me or what? Testing. Yeah, you guys hear me. I see it. Y'all hearing what I got to, you getting what I'm laying down. You're definitely getting it. Kindly write me for more guidance, support, and investments. I'm about to definitely ban you. You're definitely getting banned. Yeah, you're banned. All right. Dump your ETH. Yeah, do you guys hear me? Yeah, it's good. All right, cool. Let's give it a couple more minutes. We're talking about Ethereum news. You guys should have heard of it by now. I mean, it's pretty basic, but I think we should have a conversation about it, get your guys' perspective on it. It's really important to dive into Ethereum because, again, this is the #2 blockchain, probably the most important subject in my personal opinion. Can Polkadot, Binance, or Cardano take the #2 spot? Who knows? We'll be going into more details. We'll talk about some market prediction. Okay. The money's in DeFi. The money's in these low market cap altcoins. So we have to understand what's going on with the layer 1 protocols, because the layer 1 protocols are going to put us in a position to get this asymmetrical bet, right? So literally, we've been making a lot of money off of Ethereum and DeFi, right? Those types of markets, or those, I guess you could say, basket of market, whatever you want to call it. But you know, it could be on Binance now, or it could be on Polkadot, or it could be on Cardano. So again, this is the most important subject when it comes to creating wealth with altcoins, right? So we're going into this. We have to be talking about this a lot. Okay, we'll talk about Bitcoin a little bit too in the market conditions. I only have a little bit for you guys. Today's not going to be the greatest. You know, I slept 5 hours. I wasn't going to do this live stream, but I feel like I have an obligation to my audience to talk about some stuff. So I'm gonna dive into it. All right, we're gonna have conversations about this news with Ethereum. We're gonna get into all the nitty and gritty. Now, if you're coming on this live stream and you're watching the recording, go ahead and skip ahead. You don't have to leave negativity on the internet. There has to be a time where people stop leaving negativity on the internet. There has to be a time. There has to be a time where you look at yourself in the mirror and take responsibility for your own life. You can't just go on the internet spreading negativity. Now, I'm used to it, don't get me wrong, but the person that's really being affected is you. You're being affected. Because when you're emotionally lashing out on the internet, 1, you're leaving a digital footprint for people to watch. And 2, it doesn't really solve anything. You're just crying on the internet. So I invite you guys to spread positivity and love, because it's going to come right back to you. I promise that. And for this live stream here, if you're watching the recording, go ahead and skip ahead. For the people who are actually watching live, guys, let me answer some questions and we'll move forward. Is the ETH team teaming up with Magic to raise transaction fees? How close are they? I don't know what you mean by Magic, but they are trying to help with transaction fees, and that's going to be the main topic of discussion. We'll talk about the transaction fees. We'll talk about the upgrades of the protocol, and pretty much like this is the most important subject. I don't care what anybody says. You know, Bobby says stop being emotional on the internet. Yeah, facts. Don't stop. It's weird. It's weird. You're not going to get a girlfriend. You're not going to get a boyfriend being emotional on the internet. Control yourself. All right. Control yourself. All right. I don't mean to shun people. I'm just being real. If you want someone that's going to lie to you and make you feel good about yourself, this is not the channel to be on. Just being factual, evidence, facts and evidence. Let's give it about 5 more minutes. Then we'll be talking about Ethereum, the transaction fees, the protocol upgrades, and pretty much all the details. I've just been doing a little bit of reading. I've been doing a little, I'm human like you, so we'll go over some stuff. What are my thoughts on it? What I've seen in the past, and then we'll be looking at smarter people and seeing what the smarter people are doing, because they have way more credibility in me, and that's pretty much what I am. Like I watch and follow smarter people and make my own decisions. Just like I tell you guys, you should be watching me, but then you should be taking, information from all different sources and reading books and reading articles and making your own decision. Once you guys start making your own decision, that's when things starts to change. If you keep following others, you will always be a follower. But yeah, I'm getting off on a tangent. People are gonna get mad at me because I'm not talking about Ethereum and cryptocurrency. Start spreading emotional, negativity all over the internet. Be careful. We'll give it 10 minutes and then we jumping in. Thanks, the Grape Ape. Be yourself, bro. Being real is the best. Yeah, I mean, it's the only way. I mean, you can't really put out this content and get to this level that I'm at lying. It'll be hard and hard to keep up with. Very hard to keep up with. So why don't we speak about Cosmos too? Because I don't know. It's a competitor, but I don't know. It's not as serious as the other competitors, right? I'm looking to see things that are actually going to pass it. I don't think Cosmos is in that category just yet. It might be in the future, but I don't think it is just yet. How can altcoins take over market dominance if they rely heavily on the exchange of BTC and ETH? What would the future of crypto look like without coins like BTC and ETH in the lead? Okay, so dominance, how do I explain this? It's not that they're going to take the lead. It's that they take market cap. That's actually a really good question. I like it. And I think that's Fintan. Basically, they just take dominance away. They're just taking small market caps. I don't think they're ever going to be number one, though. I don't think altcoins are going to lead the show, but there could be a time, a select period of time. Actually, if you go to coin market cap, there was a time that Ethereum almost passed ETH. And then there was I said Ethereum passed ETH. There was a time Ethereum almost passed BTC. And then there was another time where XRP almost passed ETH. If we go to market cap right here, and we go to specifically right here, look, ETH almost passed Bitcoin. And then right here, XRP actually did pass ETH for a short period of time. And right here too. So, this could happen. Like, it's happened a lot before. So the chances are still there. Be careful, guys. Thanks for showing your story yesterday. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I talk about it a lot, to be honest. And I think it's beautiful because it's like the hero's journey, right? Everybody's going to deal with it. If you're all going to have your own journey, like there's going to be a time where you're going to be tested to your max. And I want to prepare you guys by telling you guys about my story and stuff like that. I'm asking more, or I'm answering, guys, I'm on like 5 hours of sleep on energy drinks and stuff. Bear with me. Bear with me. Elon Musk is signaling for ADA. Why? That's interesting. Super. Give us evidence why. I don't just take people's word for it. This could swing a huge piece to ADA. Maybe. I want to know why, though. Why is he signaling? There's so much speculation on the internet. This man, he'll go to the bathroom and wipe his ass, and people are automatically thinking that you got to invest in toilet paper coin or something like that. Chill. I want to see, though, exactly what you're talking about. 72% of ADA holders stake their ADA. All right, it seems like you're just trying to push this ADA thing, but I get you. Thank you. ETH 30K in 2021. Save this comment. I don't know about all that. I don't think ETH is going to be 30K in 2021. Maybe 3 to 10K, but not 30K. Get some sleep. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I'll get some sleep tonight. Tonight's Friday, so I'm probably going to sleep 10 hours tonight. Yeah, where's the proof, man? Truly the most honest YouTuber. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate it. Tristan, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? I'm regurgitating. Okay. Great. Yeah, you hit it. Nikki, we're talking about EIP 1559. And what are the implications? What's going to happen when it comes out? This is the most important piece of news. This is the clickbait title I gave you guys. It's the most important since December, because in December, that's when they actually dropped staking, or the Genesis block for staking. So now we got to fix, what's going on with, the transaction speeds and stuff like that. Cardano is the future. Don't get left behind. Yeah, it might be the future, or maybe not. Maybe it won't. Maybe Polkadot's the future, or maybe it's a combination of Polkadot and Cardano. Who knows? But thanks for the tip. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate your the money and your time, and I appreciate all of you guys too. All right, we're getting started soon. I promise. We're getting started very soon. I just want to make sure we get about 500 people on here. We're getting very close, guys. Do us both a favor. hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share this with as many people as possible, pop that share button, and you know, I'll thank you for that. I'll thank you that, you know, we'll get some more exposure, whatever the case is. Harmony 1. Yeah, I don't know. I'm good. Are you talking about binary options? No, I don't talk about binary options too much. It's just strictly cryptocurrency and the underlying asset. That's what I talk about 95% of the time, because that's where the money's at. They working things out, you know? Yeah, they are. Ethereum is. Remember, guys, like I talk about Ethereum all the time. We're talking about Binance Chain. It's for the purpose of making money, but understand that Ethereum has I don't know if it's true still, but back in the day, like just like less than a year ago, they had 4 times the amount of developers than any other protocol. So, and they have the network effects. Clearly, they have the market cap, they have the trust, they have the, you know, history. Chances are Ethereum's going to win the race. It just depends on a lot of different variables, right? So we're going to go to stuff. Okay, we're going to go to stuff. Alex Lorenzo, you famous in my house. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm not famous at all. I just like to help people on the internet. It's definitely not famous, but thank you so much. Aave is good, but for now, watch when BTC, Aave will follow. Okay, nice. I like it. Spark, I've heard of it. Ripple ain't going to do it in 10 years. Doing what? No, that Ripple's not going to. No, stop it. Lorenzo equals go. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think someone posted a really funny Snapchat on their Instagram, and they like kind of put like the GOAT 3D figure on me. I appreciate you guys. You guys are funny. Give me one coin to invest for the long run, most potential for money. That's hard. I mean, there's a lot of them. Like there's not one, there's a lot of them. You don't want to just invest in one. There's a whole bunch of them. Nice, man. Thoughts on Flow Dapper Labs. Okay, we're going to start very, very soon. Very, 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 very soon. I'll give you guys a sneak preview. All right, should I give him a sneak preview? Yeah. He said yes. I didn't want to launch it till the actual product came out, but I'm gonna ask you again. You want me to give him a sneak preview? Are you sure? Oh my! They're gonna get the domain name. All right. You know what? You know what we do, guys. All right. I'm not gonna give you a sneak preview tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, when he fixes this one little stupid problem, I'll give you guys the website to the Binance tracker. And of course, I'm not charging for this free stuff that we're just kind of giving out value proposition for my people. And you know, you'll be able to track your trades. So I'll do that tomorrow though, because he has to fix this one little thing, just one little thing he has to fix. All right. Can I have an opinion on ICX? Watch your ICX stake. Yeah. So I have actually like a couple $100 staking. It's very small in comparison to my whole portfolio, but I staked it like a year and a half ago. ICX is cool. They're getting some adoption in Asia, from my understanding. And they're branching out. Their marketing is getting better and better. So, you know, maybe they're a coin. I'm just liking the new ones. Personally, I like the new ones. The new coins that are just coming out are doing numbers, man. These, for some reason, people are just hopping on the next train and stuff like that. Alex, when would it be a good moment to buy and hold BTC and ETH? Probably now. We'll talk about some market conditions and stuff like that. You a tease? I'm not a tease. It's just there's an issue with the product. The product is literally like, there's one issue that we need to solve. So I just don't want to like drop it when it's not complete. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. What the hell is that you say? What are you talking about? Are you a vet fan? No, not really. Curve Finance. Curve gonna make some gains. Yeah, probably will. What's your thought on Elron? Elron's nice. Aave's great too. How long do you think Ethereum will go? Down? Is that what you're asking? We can make some predictions there too. How about that? We'll look at the market conditions for now. And then moving forward, we'll jump into the actual news about Ethereum. So how long do I think it's going to take for the market to reverse? I mean, I usually look at the total market capitalization, and then we can kind of make predictions from past history. So, I mean, it's very simple, guys. All you have to do is kind of look right here, right? So this period was about 18 days, all right? Let's keep looking. I mean, there's not a lot of information to work with, but this period was only a couple days, right? This period, the sideways action there was about 17 days. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So this period here should take, I mean, what are we at right now? It's been literally 5 days. So we have a solid 2 weeks left of sideways action or dumping. So hold tight, guys, and it might keep going down. Just be very careful. I say in about 2 weeks, we'll have a reversal or something, whatever the case is. It's primarily because of the US dollar. I'm sure you guys have been hearing this all over YouTube, but essentially people are fleeting into the US dollar, specifically with 10-year bonds, US government bonds, because the yield is favorable. So this chart, it's hard to explain, and that's for another video, but when this chart is going down, essentially it's signals that people are jumping into the bond market. So essentially, if you look at the stock market right now, everything's pretty much down. And that's the story that's being told. And that's kind of what it looks like, right? And if you look at this, like for example, on a 4-hour, you can see that there's like a kind of correction here, similar to this jump up here at the almost exact same time with the US currency dollar index. And then if we look at, for example, the total market capitalization, they pretty much all line up. They're all kind of lining up. So it just depends. Like once people start realizing that the United States dollar is, I mean, they already realize it, right? Like it's a funny game. Like these people with millions and billions of dollars, right, that are in some cases trillions, these guys that are manipulating the market, essentially they know that the dollars, but it's the world reserve currency. So like, it's almost like it's the best option. It's like the necessary evil for them to get into the United States dollar and these bonds, right? Because the bonds, even though it's small percentages, at least you're getting a guarantee from the government, from the world reserve currency. That's what a bond is they're guaranteeing you your money back in 10 years at, with this small interest or whatever the case is. But, when you're holding your dollar, whatever the case is, it's not, what they're doing is they're just putting their money in the credibility of the government. That's all they're doing, which obviously the United States government, their power comes from, in the military, because how much they spend in the military. So I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like, we're playing musical chairs, and eventually the music's going to stop, right? And whoever is, doesn't have a chair or something to hedge against, right? So hedge against inflation, hedge against the United States dollar. So we're talking about gold, we're talking about commodities, of course, cryptocurrencies. They're going to have issues. That's just, that's just my personal opinion. I do trust in the government, but I also trust in world reserve currencies, things that are not affected by human intervention. And this is why we're in cryptocurrency in the first place. And I'm sure that's the whole reason why you guys are in it too, even if you don't understand it. That's the original unique sales proposition of cryptocurrency. It's just an exit from the current monetary system. So instead of putting my money into government, I rather put it in the world. And, Bitcoin's a world currency. All right. So we talked about this enough. So this is basically a website called TX Street. It shows Ethereum transactions in real time as if they were a bus. And as you can see, every time, they go in, there's certain people that don't make it. Okay. Look, certain people are not getting into the bus. Now, the reason I'm explaining that to you is because currently, when it comes to the actual fees on Ethereum, it's kind of like a lottery. So for example, if you use MetaMask, right? And let's say you want to send money. Let's say I'm sending this money to my own address just to show you guys. Right? Let's say we send it. You could actually pick the speed in which you do it. So the lottery for these people, and you could even make it higher if you want. You can make the gas fee as high as you want, basically. And what these miners are doing is they're picking the most profitable blocks, right? The people with the most money, they're allowing them into the bus. So it's a lottery system. Now, what's happening right now, and this is what's driving the price up, because people are essentially bidding higher to get faster transaction speeds. They're bidding higher and higher. Now, when it comes to the miners, they basically had this monopoly for a very long time, and it's very manipulative. And there's a lot of things like front running, where people can literally like look at your trade. And this is very common too. People can look at your trade and front run you, make the exact same trade, but take your position on the bus in this case, right? And take your position and kick you off the bus. People do it all the time. So essentially, Ethereum's doing an upgrade. It's doing a small upgrade. Now they have to get confirmation from the miners, and this is the most important news that we're talking about here. This is what's happening. It's called EIP 1559, and this upgrade is going to have. This is just one of the features. This is the main feature that everybody's talking about, right? Basically, like this is where it's at, because if they fix the miner fees, then the whole thing we're talking about, Binance Chain and Cardano, I'm not going to say it's going out of the window. I'm just saying Ethereum is going to pump, and it's going to do very, very well. It's going to do very well. So I might be a day where like I jump all the way back in. Now, the reason why I'm explaining this to you is because there's been multiple places that have talked about Ethereum, this upgrade, the EIP 1559, being implemented in the beginning towards the end of Q2, which is a couple of months away. Now, the reason I'm telling you is because we are in a dip, right? If we look at the charts right now, and I'm giving you guys, you should be able to put the pieces of the puzzle together right now. You should be able to, understand what I'm talking about. But if you don't, well, let's look, right? Let's look at Ethereum versus USD on, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but for the purpose of this video, it doesn't matter. We are in a dip. Do you guys see that? Imagine the guy that had an order right here. He'd probably be so happy. It's so funny because some people just put orders in right here just in case there's a flash crash like this to get them filled. It's funny. But what I'm explaining is essentially we're on a downtrend, clearly. So my goal, because you got to remember, this is number 2 on CoinMarketCap, guys. Like, I want you to really think about that, right? Because it's a safer play than most, even though like it's been stagnant, it does not matter. The goal here is to make money in defensive positions. We're in the most asymmetrical market on Earth. On planet Earth, there's not a better opportunity we have ever seen before. This is considered one of the biggest transfers of wealth in mankind. So instead of being offensive all the time, sometimes it's smarter to play a defense play, which is, buying Ethereum cheap. Long story short, buying Ethereum cheap sometimes is the better option than 99% of what you guys are doing. Most of you would probably have more money if you just bought Ethereum and Bitcoin cheap than playing around, on these decentralized casinos and these scams, right? So yeah, pay attention because I'm giving you the gems, right? So if we go to the 4 hour, let's see what's kind of going on. There's a lot of ways you can interpret this. Personally, I do classical technical analysis. So my decisions are longer term. And there's a lot more, basically, like I don't have to be right. Like my decision making and the way I have my risk management makes it so that I can sleep better at night and think about my life a little bit better. I mean, if you're a day trader, that's a completely different story. If you make one wrong move, you could lose like 30% off the table and like freak out and not be able to sleep, and you have to check the charts all day. So this is why I use historical support, resistance, trend lines, very basic MACD, RSI, maybe some what are they called? The Fibonacci retracement. So this is very simple technical analysis, guys. Like, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know this. So we can look at this in a couple of ways. The only problem with the fib levels is that like they're open into interpretation. There's a lot of ways you could draw the fib levels, but we're kind of coming up on one right now. The even one, we're coming up right now. So it's kind of like if it breaks through this, there's kind of 2 ways it can go. We have some support here, a good line of support. Let me just pull up the VPVR to show you. Right here on this red line, there's been a lot of trading activity, and this is the price range of about $1,300. So personally, if I'm putting orders in to buy this, I would go on Coinbase and automatically put in orders. And I'm giving you guys the gems at about where we're at now, to be completely honest. Like, it's a good buy right now. And then I would put the dollar cost average strategy and drop another one at about 1345, and then maybe like another one at 1240 or 1250, right? Now there's another way you can draw this, right? You can draw this the opposite way, and we're going from the all-time high to where it's at now, and we can go the direction up, right? And it'll show us the other ways. Now let me just delete this really quickly. If we look at the MACD on the 4 hour, it's kind of unpredictable. If we look at it on the daily though, it looks very bearish. Okay, so when this is separating, it's looking bearish on the daily. So personally, I think it has more room to go down, and this is where I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy it at around this range. I'm probably going to be around the 1350. I'll probably put some orders in like right after this live stream. So that's pretty much what I'm looking at when it comes to the Ethereum, right? Now, obviously, there's other plays. There's Bitcoin. We talked about some altcoins on the last live stream, right? Let's look at BTC, USD. I don't like BitBay. I hate looking at their charts, but let's look at it on Coinbase. Similar story, looks bearish on a daily when a MACD. 4 hour is pretty much unpredictable. We don't know what's going on. We have a lot of support here at about $33,000. Some of my guys are saying, $36,000, $37,000. So yeah, that's probably where I'd put my orders as well. I'm looking at a buy like right about now looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that this is not a good time to buy, right? This is definitely a good time to buy, but remember, you don't want to go all in. Like I'm not the guy that just goes all in. I'm the guy that puts small pieces so I don't miss out, but at the same time, I don't get butthurt when the price keeps going down because I have more money to buy it. You want to have some cash on the side. Hey guys, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Oh, Sean's saying 12.25. Sean Thomas is smart at what he does. But basically, right here, we're looking at 44,000, and then I'm probably going to drop another one right here at 37,000. But yeah, we talked about some coins on my last live stream. I forgot what I was going to say. I think somebody put a comment. Let me just answer this. Can you do a thorough investigation on MB? Okay, I will maybe later. I'm not going to do it on this live stream, guys. I'll put that on my watch list. I got you. But I cannot do this on the live stream. We're talking about Ethereum. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. We're looking at putting in some buy orders, people. That's what we're looking at, putting in some buy orders. Like we talked about in the last live stream, dollar cost average. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't go all in on a coin and start DCAing on the way down. It doesn't matter how wrong you are, as long as the long-term perspective of cryptocurrency is correct and we think that Ethereum is going to go, and it does, you know, it goes to like 5,000, whatever the case is, we're pretty much good as long as you keep dollar cost averaging, all right? So coming back to what's going on, we have this upgrade coming around the corner. Regardless of technical analysis, we have fundamentals that can potentially play out. Now, the proposal has been here for a very long time. They've already expressed concerns. There's people that are opposing, this proposal and basically saying, because you got to think about it from the miner's perspective. These guys are trying to make money, right? And you're basically taking away their ability to make a lot of money, guys, a lot of money. I mean, we talk about it on my channel all the time. Like I spent like almost $7,000 on transaction fees. That tells you a lot, right? And that's just on one person. These guys are making a killing, right? So moving forward, I mean, I don't want to read these articles to you. That's not real. But essentially, they've had protocol upgrades in the past, right? Homestead, they've had these Instanoble, all these upgrades in the past, and they usually go through. But this is different. This is the Berlin hard fork. So essentially, as you can see, January 2021, but the date has been pushed back to Q2. Ring, ring, ring. Pay attention. This is happening very soon, right? They're fixing the gas fees, introducing a new algorithm to better approximate real costs. They're simplifying some of the tracking addresses, processes, and everything like that. I probably said that completely wrong. Yeah, so basically they're overpricing a malicious attack. So essentially there's a way to attack the network, and they're making it more expensive to do that, right? So this is a good upgrade, right? EIP 2930 is intended to mitigate. This is irrelevant. I want to specifically talk about the gas fees. Simply when new transaction types were previously added, they would be compatible with all existing transaction types. This EIP separates the format of the transactions from its contents, allowing future EIPs to define new transaction formats. So they're basically making the code more interoperable to work a little bit better. So yeah, big milestone. Transaction includes, okay, so this is like the specifics of what we're talking about when it comes to the actual transaction fees and the cost, right? Transactions include a base fee, which is burned instead of paying it to the miners. So they're incentivizing the miners less. You can see why they're mad, and you can see why they don't want, to specifically go for this new protocol upgrade. Instead of the gas limit for blocks, these gas targets increase up or down. Instead of defined block sizes, the cap is elastic. So essentially, they're making it so that when there's a lot of congestion in a network, the block size will dynamically increase and decrease according to how much congestion there is. And so will the gas fee, okay? When blocks are larger, the gas target and the base fee per gas increases, making transactions more expensive and vice versa. So it's very interesting. They're trying to regulate the amount of activity on the blockchain with keeping security and making things better, right? In addition to the base fee, users determine an additional inclusion fee for miners to incentivize to include their transaction in a block. So if the blocks aren't full, the inclusion fee can be minimal. So essentially, they're just trying to find a way to still incentivize for the blocks to be filled or whatever the case is. So they're just making this, they're making this more efficient. They're making it a lot better. They've learned over the past 2 years, and they're implementing this protocol. And of course, the miners are going to be mad, and of course, they're going to push the process back. Now, it's just becoming more and more bullish because I think they're in a situation where they have so much competition now. We talked about this in the last live stream. And basically, You know, the competition is getting them in a get with it or get left behind situation. We say it on our channels all the time. And essentially, if they don't fix the transaction fees, people like us that are adaptable are going to move on to other chains, right? They're going to move on to other chains. It's all boring. Yeah, go watch something else, man. I lost half my investment on BTC already. I'm pulling out. Don't be emotional, guys. Don't be emotional. This is why we do these live streams. Pay attention. It's not the time to pull out. It's the time to hold on. It's only realized on paper. You still have the same amount of BTC. If you lost your BTC, literally like Satoshis, that's a completely different story. Any hopes for XRP, I say let go and move on to a different project for sure. Yeah, don't exactly. You only lose money when you realize the loss. When you actually pull out, that's when you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt when you sell it and the price jumps. I'm telling you. Just to make one thing work properly. Okay. Useful, not boring. You've only lost if you sell. Yeah. Buy high, sell low makes you loads of money. No, the other way around. Buy low, sell high for sure. Yeah, don't make an emotional decision. Yeah, crypto is long for sure. Yeah, don't pull out, guys. It's time to tighten up, man. Put your chest in it. Let's go. It's time to look at cryptocurrency as an opportunity and stop second guessing yourself. We're here to win. We're here to take this to the next level. Okay. Since the base fee does not generate profits for miners, they are de-incentivized to create large blocks. That's how they make more money. They create larger blocks. If there's no demand for them, increasing centralization by increasing gas limits and spamming the blocks with transactions. Okay, so basically, EIP in short terms benefits Ethereum in terms of user experience, security, and value capture for Ethereum token, but makes it harder for the miners. So of course they're going to complain, bitch, moan, and do everything they possibly can to avoid it so they can keep making money. But they're never going to, they're basically, if they don't do this, they're sacrificing the short term for the long term. They're sacrificing the short thing, right? The last thing, this is boring. Thank you, man. I don't care. Thanks for the money. I appreciate it. The last thing, this is boring. Thank you, man. Yeah, cool. Worked on Ethereum can be created ERC20 token standard, Web3.js, and the most wallets. He's the founder. Okay. Burberry and Chanel and more of their advisor activity. Interesting. Interesting. I appreciate it, Jordan. Thanks for the information. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it, guys. If you sell out a lost tax brace, that's so funny. All right. So what's the point of tax brace if you lost money? It does not make sense. So essentially, we've been on this kind of roller coaster ride back and forth when it comes to this specific problem. And people have been arguing over it for a very long time. But recently, Spark Pool and F2 Pool are the latest to take a public stance on this. And F2 Pool said it's supporting the proposal, which is big because they're one of the biggest miners, right? And Spark Pool, they're opposing it. So they have on the opposing side has combined hash rate about 50% at present. So it's a fight, guys. You got to keep your eye on it. Make sure that you're watching what the market is doing, not FOMOing, not panic selling, and making rational decisions, right? Because at the end of the day, like cryptocurrency is still very small. Like when in doubt, zoom out, right? So just look at the Ethereum chart. Like regardless of what it's doing on a daily, that's pretty much irrelevant. All right, if we look at this right here, it's kind of close this MACD and put this, like, you guys look at it on the daily, like you got to understand that people's perception of time is trash. People have very bad perceptions of time. They only worry about the short term, but all the money, all the benefits of life are in the long term. I mean, regardless of what you say. Sorry, the last thing, this is boring. Loving it. I don't know, man. You seem bipolar. You're like complimenting me, but then saying it's boring at the same time. I appreciate the tip. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Your channel, always great info and insights. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. But yeah, tomorrow we're dropping a live stream with our website. So pay attention. We're doing a Binance tracker. There's not one on the internet right now. So we're not charging any money. It's free. I just want you guys to run up my website and just jump on my website and blow it up. And there's a link in the description below if you want to be notified or whatever the case is. Yeah. If you want to be notified, there's a link in the description called Binance Tracker. You can sign up for the email and we'll send you a notification when the website is live, or you can just come to tomorrow's live stream, whatever you want. Yeah, I think we're almost done. Alexander, you talked me into Chainlink at $5. First time crypto owner. Nice. Mark, you made a lot of money. You put 10K in? Yeah, you made a lot of money, my friend. Good job. Yeah, when in doubt, zoom out. Look at the last bull run. This market works in cycles. Look at this crazy madness. Who said we're not going to get that? Maybe. I mean, this is Ethereum, right? But we're not even close to halfway there, right? We have a lot of room to grow, people. Don't lose your money because you're emotional, right? Let's look at the BLX. I mean, Bitcoin is losing, might not have like a lot of room, right? We have to the fib, I mean, it's not the fib levels, to the, what's it called? Man, I can't even think right now. I slept like 5 hours. Hold on, let me bring this back to weekly. Let's look at what's going on here. Logarithmic regression lines. What is wrong with me? I literally have said this 1,000 times. But yeah, maybe Bitcoin is losing steam. But if we put Ethereum in the same chart, I mean, we have a lot of room to grow, guys. Tighten up. Stop getting so scared. Stop being scared. All right. I think we have... yeah. Hey, guys. You misread it. The last thing is so boring. Yeah, you did this 3 times. You're just giving me free money. I appreciate it, CB. Thank you. You literally said the same thing 3 times. The last thing. This is so... You're so stupid. Thanks for the money. All right, guys. That's it for this video. I'm going to head out. I got to get some sleep for real. I'll do a better live stream tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow. Maybe I'll just drop a video. But for sure, I'll let you guys know when the official website launches. That's it for this one. Hey, CB, give me another tip, bro. Free money. Give me another tip. I appreciate it. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with this technology, you will get left behind. Sorry about the energy, guys. I am literally on 5 hours of sleep. I'm going to get 10 hours of sleep tonight. I'm going to come back and do what I got to do and run it up on the internet. Be easy, guys. Stay safe. Don't panic sell. And wait for the reversal. I gave you guys price levels and put your limit orders in and stop playing. All right, guys, have a good one. Be easy. Have a good day.